I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli.
35 points in 40 minutes at age
Blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off in my feet. Woke up looking for the broccoli. I keep a horn on the deck of my seat. I peep ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off in my feet.
It's a 40-year-old man, pretty.
The only one that got a different jacket is that Bron right there with his flag bearer jacket. Look at it.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
Nice shot. So fast he is, a quick spin, and it doesn't matter if you throw a body at him. I'll finish right through the contact.
What?
And Bo knows that.
What?
But Bo don't know Jack.
LeBron James.
Batteries included and no strings attached. No holds barred. No time for move faking.
LeBron James has played in the league 21 years. After being drafted in 2003, he's been in the All-Star game 20 years in a row and has 3 All-Star MVPs. And as much as we thought this wouldn't continue, it definitely has, and honestly, I think he still has another good 5 years of ball. And let's start with the fact that LeBron is part of the 2003 draft class, and some of the players in that very same draft class are Miami Heat legend Dwayne Wade, who is a top 3 shooting guard of all time, Carmelo Anthony, a legend who went on to have a great career and become one of the best pure scorers of all time, and NBA champion Chris Bosh, who was a pivotal piece in each of Miami's championship playoff runs. It also produced some other pretty good players like Kyle Korver, David West, and Josh Howard. And all in all, I think the 2003 draft class was pretty good, but that top crop of players was something legendary. Now fast forward into the present day, Dwayne Wade is retired and helping his son Zaire train and supporting him in overseas ball. I mean, obviously Wade had higher expectations for Zaire, but not everybody has the same path throughout their basketball career. Maybe he can find himself in the NBA as a role player one day. Carmelo Anthony is happily retired, pursuing off-the-court ventures that honestly, when he was in the league, he never did as a part of the NBA. I mean, he had his own Nike commercials and Jordan commercials. Not only that, we would rarely see Carmelo in any NBA Cares ads or anything that was NBA adjacent. I also have a pretty good video on Carmelo, by the way. It's called Overrated, Overhated. You should check it out. But anyway, both of these players have done enough in their career to be considered greats, and nothing can take away from that, in my opinion. But when we look at LeBron, he's just come off of a year averaging nearly 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists, all while going from shooting his career worst in three-point percentage in 23-24 to shooting his career high last year. Yes, his career high at damn near 40 years old. He's played in almost 1,500 regular season games and 287 playoff games, totaling to more than 1,700 games. The Lakers last year made it to the play-in and were able to beat the Pelicans in advance to play the Nuggets in the playoffs, but nobody really thought the defending champs would lose to the Lakers. For some reason, the Nuggets have this crazy chokehold on the Lakers, and most of the time the games were relatively close, but at the end of the day, we already knew what the outcome was going to be. So yeah, it wasn't in the Lakers' plans to lose to the Nuggets, but the honest truth is, if they didn't play the Nuggets, the Lakers might have gotten a ring, and that's number 6 for LeBron. And he's given us years of greatness, but if he would have been able to pull off that ring last year, that would have cemented him as the GOAT, in my opinion. He's the NBA's all-time scoring leader, and now in his history books forever with a stat that seemed like an unbreakable record. Some people in the media throughout his career have tried to push the narrative that he's stat chasing, or specifically during the season where he was going to break Kareem's record that he was stat padding or stat chasing, which is honestly ridiculous because throughout LeBron's career, he's always been ridiculed for being too unselfish or for not being aggressive enough. And honestly, when it comes down to it, LeBron has done everything in his power to make sure that he's been consistently not good, but great every single season. Whether that comes to making sure his body is focused, his mind is focused, you never see him in off-the-court issues like we see with other NBA players. And that seems like something standard for an NBA player, but LeBron has taken it to another level in making sure that he is almost perfect every season. He's made sure that his best ability is his availability, and his longevity has stood the test of time, a test in which his peers from the 2003 draft class stopped taking about 3 to 5 years ago. Father Time has met his match when it comes to stopping somebody from doing what they love as long as they want. And now he's going to get to play with his son, who the NBA fans have watched grow from a baby to a McDonald's All-American who ended up getting drafted to play with his pops. And before you get to writing about nepotism in the comments or whatever, just think about it. What if you got to hoop with your kid, especially this deep in your career? LeBron is in year 22 and he's going to play with his kid. That's some legendary shit right there. What do you guys think? Will LeBron play with the Lakers the rest of his career? Will he ever start next to Bronny? And where does Bron rank on your all-time players list? Let me know down below. Thank you to everybody that watched this video. I appreciate all the support, especially with the amount of time I took off from YouTube. The OGs know about this original video, but shout out to y'all seeing it for the first time. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Have a good one.
Reaction to being the oldest player in the league again.